Okay, so I'm gonna show you how to make this adorable tree back here. Don't know if you can see her. Hold on. She is fire. So if you wanna know how to make this, keep on watching. Welcome back to my why did I do that? Hey, and welcome back to my channel. It's Ashleigh here, and if you are new, hey girl, hey, make sure you click on that subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll always be up to date with my latest tutorials. Today in this video, I'm so excited because I cannot believe how amazing that tree back there turned out. I just love it. She's cute. This DIY is so inexpensive, very easy to do. So literally I should have bought 2 more of the trees so I can make another one of these, but at the time didn't know what I was going to do with it. And yeah, I'm gonna be going back to the Dollar Tree to see if they have more of those. They probably don't, because we all know how that could go. So anyways, let's get started. Let's do it. The main materials you're going to need for this project are 2 of the Dollar Tree wooden trees, 1 of the Dollar Tree's Santa tins, 1 Dollar Tree ornament, wood stain, lace ribbon, burlap ribbon, and of course, twine. Okay, so the first step is to cut this in half. Now, I'm using my table saw to do this, but if you do not have a table saw, you can use a hacksaw to cut this in half. All right, so now I'm going to take my mini scraper and remove the stickers for the back to get this prepped for staining. All right, so now I'm going to stain with my favorite mixture, which is weathered oak first and then dark walnut. So now it's time to take our pieces and add them together, and I'm going to be doing this using my glue gun. You can also, and I recommend you use E6000 as well to glue these together. All right, so there's a few things I want to tell you. So first, make sure your pieces are as close to center as possible. Number 2, when you're gluing, it's going to be so much easier for after you glue it while you're holding it down at the top like I am, to take your fingers and slide it down the center, because it will help these pieces stay up straight while you're gluing. And the third thing is using any type of blade that you have lying around the house, and this is going to help you remove any excess glue or flyaways that you may have. So now I'm going to take my twine, because why not? That cracks me up every time. But anyways, we're going to use the twine to cover up any of the glue that you'll be able to see in the center creases from where we connected these pieces together. All right, so now I'm going to take my burlap ribbon and I'm going to create a bow to put on the top of my tree. Okay, so now I'm going to take that same Dollar Tree ornament that I used in a previous craft, which I'll have linked up above, and I'm going to use it to add to my bow. So when you take it off, you can either have it to the front like this, where the burlap is showing and the pine is in between it, or you can flip it to the front, which is what I'm going to be doing. And then I'm going to take the Dollar Tree lace ribbon and I'm going to wrap it around the center of the bow. All right, so now we're going to put our bow on the top. You want to make sure when you're gluing this that you are going to glue it exactly in the middle of that bow, and then you're going to place the bow right on top of your tree. All right, so now I'm going to take my twine and I'm going to start working on the Santa tin. Now, before I was not going to wrap this around with twine, and I was actually going to paint it or spray paint it, but I was like, no, this is red, it's going to take too many coats. So I decided to wrap this in twine, and it was the best decision I ever made because it is super easy to do. All right, so once you get to the top, you're gonna wanna remove the handles. Let me tell you, I tried to use these floral cutters and it didn't work. So I had to use my bigger bolt cutters to take this off. All right, so now I'm gonna take the lace ribbon that you can get from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to start to wrap that around the top of the pail. And then after I wrap that around the top, I'm just going to take some twine and I'm going to start to wrap that around the top inner portion of the pail. Alright, so real quick, I just want to show you that I came back and I started to wrap lace around it one more time because I wanted to show just a little bit more lace. You don't have to do this, but I just did so that you can see a little bit more of that nice lace. So after I finish my top, I'm just going to take my lace and do that same thing around the bottom. Alright, so now to cover up the inside of this pail, I'm just going to take my Spanish moss and add it in just like that. Now you can put paper in there, plastic bag, and then add your Spanish moss, whatever works for you. I'm just putting my Spanish moss in there just like that, making sure I'm just covering up what I need to, and then you'll be all done. Alright, so that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, as always, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you comment down below to let me know what you think, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!